Team. You know, they showed so much grit and determination. It was a game that went back and forth. Never did you feel like we were out of that game in terms of our confidence. They knew that they could make some plays when they needed to make some plays, and it came down to the stretch where we got the turnover in overtime, and we were able to center the ball and kick the field goal. And like I said, I'm so proud of our guys of how hard they fought and believed in each other, and were able to make enough plays to win the game.
Just what are your emotions right now? It's been a long week.
Yeah, long week. I'm really happy, and I'm really happy for those guys because they go through so much, they hear so much, but yet they come back to work every single day, and they try to block it out as much as they can for an 18 to 22-year-old guy, and all they do is they try to please you, and that's what you want.
You set it up for your freshman kicker.
Whew. Yeah, you know, it's good for him because he has not been as good as he could be on our game field yet, and it was nice for him to come out and hit one earlier and then come back to win it. Does a world for his confidence.
It seemed like this was sort of a redemptive game for a lot of people, whether it was your running game and the offensive line or JD or just the kind of game plan you guys came up with offensively to counter with what you had, I guess, personnel-wise.
Yeah, we knew we had to run the football, and I thought we put together a good scheme to be able to do that. We thought, you know, if we could neutralize 6 and 91, and, you know, to drop back and pass against those guys is probably not smart without chipping those guys, but we thought we could run at them and be physical with them, and I thought the offensive line did a good job. And then you throw Richie at him, and he's 250 pounds, and he's knocking him back, and that was good for us.
Why did the offensive line come together this week so well after last week's performance?
You know, I thought Matt McCann, you know, him being back and a little bit healthier than he was, coming in at 70% last week. You know, Sermon's been, you know, doing a good job for us. But I thought those three inside guys really played well for us. And those guys work extremely hard to make sure they are orchestrated.
Just for you personally, when that kick went through, was there a weight that you felt got lifted, or what kind of
you know, it's hard very emotional, but I'm not sure why. I can't explain why. It's just some people don't understand how hard it is to win games. All the pieces have to fit together. Your guys have to play well. You got to call it well, and then you need a break every once in a while. And maybe it's a culmination of all those things in that very split second that comes rushing out. But I'm very happy for our football team and our coaches who have to go through it every single week.
It's the second big break you guys have gotten in the kicking game so far.
Yeah, it was.
For the other team. What was going through your head on that play at the end of regulation?
Well, we tried to ice him. And you never know if that works or if it doesn't work, but you have 3 timeouts in your pocket, so you better use them. Don't take them with you. And when he hit the ball, I thought he made it, and just started drifting right, and we caught a break.
What can you tell us about Darrell?
It sounded like his knee came out. I feel awful for him. You know, he's out there, and the thing he's saying is he's worked so hard to put himself in a position to be successful, and unfortunately those things happen, but we did give the game ball to him, and we'll make sure we take it to the hospital.
That can be an emotional. He did go to the hospital.
Yeah.
That can be an emotional thing. How did your guys sort of respond from having to have him carted off the field?
I thought they were really good. I thought, you know, sometimes in those situations you get drained when one of your teammates goes down with a significant injury, and I thought they handled it well, and they came out and executed on that drive. I can't remember if we went down and scored or if Richie scored on that drive, actually. So I thought they handled well, snapped back pretty quickly.
So he broke the leg?
No, I don't know exactly what. He didn't break it. I don't think he did break it. I thought his knee came out maybe. We'll see. I don't know that for a fact, but that's what I think they told me.
You think he went to the hospital right after that?
I think they took him right to the hospital, yeah.
How bad was Brian hurt?
He's just got a shoulder. I don't know how bad it is. I haven't talked to the trainers yet.
Just the good effort that you got, I guess, from both of those young running backs who were obviously pushing the service when Markel couldn't come.
Yeah, both of those guys stepped up well. We had some big hits from Brian, and then Richie was, you know, blowing his shoulder and taking him back. And those guys did a nice job in replacement of Markel.
Jeelan's play to force that fumble and any other
Yeah, I was shielded, so I didn't see it. So I'll have to wait and see. But from what they tell me, it was a really good play. It snatched it out, and Leroy did a good job of recovering. I thought we were in good shape after that. I just thought we should run the ball. We did have a pass check tied to the run, but we just needed to hand the ball off in that situation, try to get inside the 15, and then center it, and we had a good chance to make it.
Looking back, how big does that goal line stand early in the game to see to force them to kick that short field?
I mean, anytime you can make a team kick field goals, you give yourself a chance at the end. And it's funny you say that, because a lot of times you don't realize over the course of the game what plays matter. Those big plays in the early goal line stands, those plays matter for us.
Was Markel just not even close enough to make the trip? And then Juwan, did he try to warm up, or what?
Markel probably could have gone, but we didn't want to keep putting him in the same situation week after week. So we gave him some rest this weekend. And Juwan, I'm not sure exactly where it is, but I think he'll be okay. It's confirmed that it's just what we thought it was, just a leg and an ankle.
About your guys, you got 2 guys out.
Two marquee guys, yep.
You lose Langford during the game. I mean, it's a lot of guys down to be able to rally up and get a win.
Yeah, that's what winning teams have to do. They got to have guys that step up when their number's called and be able to perform at a high level and to be able to execute.
Have you ever been in a scenario where you called 3 consecutive timeouts?
No, that was the first time I've ever done it. And I had to check with him first, because I didn't realize, I didn't know if he could or not. And I said, hey, am I allowed to use all 3 of them? He went and checked, because he wasn't sure. He went and checked with the referee, and they confirmed it.
How did you feel your defense play? You got some pretty good stops in the second half. I think the third down numbers were pretty good. What do you think?
I thought they played okay. We gave up a couple big plays. We had the bad penalty, that one 30-yard penalty situation that was awful. I didn't see it. I'll have to watch it on film, but it was bad. But I thought they rallied when they had to, got them off the field in third down situations, and gave us a chance to get the ball back. And before overtime, gave us the ball back, and then we throw the interception on the deflected pass. I thought we were in great shape then when we were going to drive down and kick it then.
It was getting a little bit chippy out there. I don't know. It seemed like you guys kept your composure though at the end. How do you think you guys kind of handled that?
Yeah, I kept telling our defensive staff guys to talk to our guys about just keep your composure, because you're right. It was going back and forth. We knew it was going to be like that. It's for a trophy game, and both teams were competing, and it was getting a little bit heated at times.
Is there one more with the players in here? Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Darrell.